Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below along with that notification bell. Like this video, leave me comments, and if you want to see how I got this glitter cut crease, then please keep on watching. So I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera. If you have not seen my eyebrow tutorial yet, I will link it down in the description bar below along with the products that I'm using. But here I'm just going in with my Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Sand, and I'm going to start blending that out using my damp beauty blender, leaving that base nice and tacky because it's going to make the next shadow we apply stick better. Dipping into my Saharan 2 palette from Juvia's Place, I'm going to be taking the shade Zhora on a Morphe M506 brush, and I'm just going to start packing that using a semi-oval shape. Also, let me just mention, I love Juvia's Place palettes. They are so pigmented. All of their colors blend out like butter. After I have the shape that I want, I'm going to be taking my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder on a Morphe E27 brush, and I'm just going to start dusting that right above that previous shade. The reason why I do this is because it's going to give our next shade a softer blend. Jumping into my Juvia's Place Zulu palette, I'm going to be taking the pink shade that's in that palette. It does not have a name for some reason. I have no idea why. But I'm just going to be taking that on a Morphe M506 brush, and I'm going to start blending out that harsh line we made using circular motions. Dipping into that same pink shade that we just used, I'm going to be going in with my Morphe M504 brush, and I'm just going to start applying that using windshield wiper motions. The reason why I like to use a fluffier brush is because it's going to make our colors diffuse and blend more nicely. Next, I want to be taking some Micellar Water on a Q-tip, and I'm going to start mapping out where I want my crease to be. I do this for cleanup purposes, mainly because when you start cutting your crease with the concealer, those previous shades you just blended can start to look muddy and mucky, and I promise you, sis, it is not a good look. So make sure you're cleaning that up, and make sure you're being very careful and taking your time when doing this. After we have created that nice semi-oval shape that we were trying to achieve with cutting our crease, I'm going to be dipping into the Zulu palette again, and I'm taking that pink shimmery shade on a Morphe M213 brush. I like using a smaller brush when I start off because it's really going to get close to that line that we just made with the cut, and then I go in with another fluffy shader brush. After we have that nicely applied, I'm going to be going back into the shade Zhora on a Morphe M506 brush, and I'm just going to start blending out that harsh line with circular motions. Next is my favorite part, which is the glitter. I'm going to be going in with the NYX glitter glue, and I'm going to be using my clean, I cannot stress this enough, clean fingers to apply that. And then I'm going to be going in with the glitter from NYX as well, which is called Lumi-lite. When I went to the NYX store and I bought this glitter, the girl was explaining to me that it is iridescent, so whatever color you put underneath it, it's going to start reflecting that color. So I went ahead and did my other eye off camera, and then we're gonna jump right into our base. Does anyone else make the ugliest faces when they are applying makeup? Because girl, this is not cute. But anyways, I'm gonna be going in with my Milani Prime and Shield, and I'm just applying that everywhere where my pores are enlarged. And then after that, I'm gonna be taking my Fenty Beauty mattifying primer and placing that all over my face. For foundation, I'm going to be going in with my Huda Beauty Faux Filter in the shade Cinnamon, and I'm just taking that on a M439 brush from Morphe, and I'm also using my Real Techniques 204 brush, and I'm just going to start pressing that into my skin. I really love this foundation. It's so full coverage. I have a lot of acne scars, and it does a great job of hiding that. But after that's done, I'm going to go ahead and start pressing that into my skin using my damp beauty blender. Next, I'm going in with my Born This Way concealer, and I'm just going to start highlighting under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my forehead. Once that is done, I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Chestnut, and I'm just going to start contouring down the sides of my nose and the hollows of my cheeks. And then after I do that, I'm going to start blending out with a random Smashbox brush on my nose. And then for my cheek contour, I'm going to blend that out with my Real Techniques 206 brush. Next, I'm going to be taking my damp beauty sponge, and I'm just going to start blending out everywhere that we put that concealer. Last video, I got a lot of questions about why I chose to do my eyes before I did my base. Honestly, it's a personal preference, but for me, I have a lot of fallout when I do my eyeshadow, so it's just easier for me to go ahead and do my eyes first so I won't ruin my base. But whatever you do is fine. There is no right or wrong way to do this. Next, I'm going in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm just applying that everywhere that we put our concealer, and this is just going to stop our concealer from creasing and cracking throughout the day. Jumping into my Fenty Beauty bronzer, I'm going to be taking the shade Cocoa Naughty, and I'm just putting that everywhere that we put our contour just to set it in place. Jumping into my MAC NC47 powder, I'm just going to be taking that on a Real Techniques powder brush, and I'm just going to set the rest of my face. And of course, it would not be a Serious Way tutorial if I was not going in with eyeshadow as blush, but here I'm just using the Zulu palette, and I'm taking the orange and pink shade mixed together, and I'm just going to start applying that on my cheekbones. After that's complete, I'm going to be going in with my MAC Studio Fix Plus, and I'm just setting all over my face. Here, I'm just struggling to apply my lashes. These lashes are in the style Glam, and they are from Angel Luxe Beauty. I will be sure to leave a link in the description bar down below, but I absolutely love these lashes. I get so many compliments on them all the time. Next is my favorite part of makeup, which is the highlighter. I just feel like highlighter brings your entire look together, but here I'm going in with the Juvia's Place Royalty One Loose Highlighter, and I'm applying that everywhere that I want to glow. So that's going to be the top of my cheekbones, the middle of my nose, and I'm also going to put a little bit on my brow bone. So for my lip combo today, I'm going to be using two NYX products. I'm going in with the NYX Lingerie Beauty Mark and the Soft Matte in the shade Milan. And then I'm just going to go ahead and top that off with some gloss. I'm using this gloss from Bare Minerals, and it is in the shade Everything. Alright you guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave me a big thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me comments of what you would like to see next, and I will see you all in my next one.